Welcome to All Theory, No Conspiracy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click to receive notifications, and leave a comment. This is all about making connections. Featuring John Lennon. There will be no attempt to draw any conclusions from the material in this video. This is about presenting some very interesting connections and circumstances in the life and death of John Lennon. Let me lay this out for you. One of the first times John Lennon took LSD was at a house at 2850 Benedict Canyon Drive in Los Angeles that was rented for the Beatles while they were on their 1965 tour of the US. During a party at the house, John was tripping on LSD and was being creeped out by actor Peter Fonda, who kept following him around and whispering, "I know what it's like to be dead." This unsettling incident inspired some of the lyrics in the song She Said, that appeared on the Beatles album Revolver. Benedict Canyon is approximately 8 miles or 12.9 kilometers from the infamous Laurel Canyon, which was home to many musicians and other popular artists. And where 4 years later, the deaths of Sharon Tate and her house guests would occur, as a result of actions taken by a group of hippies who were high on LSD and sent to the address of 10050 Cielo Drive by their leader, Charles Manson, who reportedly heard messages in the Beatles' music, particularly on the White Album. The Beatles played an integral part in introducing LSD, alternative religions, and transcendental meditation to the mainstream through their music and their lifestyles. They also admired the work of Aleister Crowley, whose picture appears twice on the cover of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, in tribute. In February 1968, the Beatles traveled to Rishikesh in northern India to attend a retreat that was hosted by the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. They were hoping to gain deeper insight into the practice of transcendental meditation. They were joined at the retreat in India by other celebrities, including Mia Farrow and her sister Prudence, whose worsening mental state inspired John to write the song Dear Prudence that appears on the Beatles' The White Album. Mia had just starred in the movie Rosemary's Baby, which was directed by Roman Polanski. The story involves a young wife and expectant mother who unwittingly gives birth to the child of Satan to ensure a successful acting career for her husband, who had joined a satanic coven. Polanski was married to Sharon Tate, who, as previously mentioned, would die as the direct result of actions taken by the so-called Manson family, who were allegedly influenced by LSD and messages they inferred from the Beatles' The White Album. There is a very curious scene near the beginning of Rosemary's Baby, as Mia Farrow's character Rosemary enters the Dakota apartments. She walks by a smashed, blood-stained, white Volkswagen Beetle. A white Volkswagen Beetle also appears on the cover of the Beatles album Abbey Road. It is parked near the crosswalk where the Beatles are crossing. John Lennon is dressed all in white. A white Beetle. Tragically, on December 8, 1980, John Lennon died at the entrance to the Dakota Apartments, where he had been living with his wife Yoko Ono and their son Sharon. Lennon passed away as the direct result of actions taken by one Mark David Chapman, who was said to be an obsessed fan of Lennon. Chapman's weapon of choice happened to be a .38 Special, a revolver. John's death occurred at the very same entrance of the Dakota Apartments where the bloodied white Volkswagen Beetle was seen in Rosemary's Baby. These are very interesting connections that tie John Lennon to Rosemary's Baby, Roman Polanski, Sharon Tate, Charles Manson, a recurring theme of a white beetle, and the entrance to the Dakota Apartments where his untimely death occurred in 1980. The end? Stay tuned for more content from All Theory, No Conspiracy. Thank you for watching.